Imagine a world where everything flows effortlessly, where you are not struggling against the current of life, but moving in tune with its natural rhythm. This is the essence of Taoism, an ancient Chinese philosophy that has guided millions toward a life of peace, balance, and harmony for over 2 millennia. Taoism teaches that, like the river that flows effortlessly around rocks, we too can find a way to live in harmony with the natural forces around us, both in the world and within ourselves. It is not just about religious rituals or worship, but about aligning oneself with the Tao, the ultimate force that governs all things. Taoism invites us to let go of the rigid structures of life and embrace a more fluid, spontaneous way of being, where simplicity, balance, and tranquility reign supreme. Welcome to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel, where we explore the profound philosophies, spiritual traditions, and practices that shape our understanding of life. Today, we are diving deep into Taoism, a philosophy and way of life that has stood the test of time, offering timeless wisdom on how to live in balance with the universe. Whether you're new to Taoism or a seasoned seeker, this video will illuminate the key teachings of Taoism, helping you discover how to live more harmoniously with yourself and the world around you. So, sit back, relax, and let's unfold the path of Taoism together. At the core of Taoism is the concept of the Tao, a term often translated as the way or the path. The Tao represents the fundamental principle that flows through all of life, the natural order of the universe that cannot be fully defined, but is experienced and felt by those who align with it. In Taoist philosophy, everything in the universe, whether it is a tree, a river, or even human consciousness, is connected through the Tao. It is the unseen force that shapes the flow of life, and it is the ultimate source of all creation. But what makes the Tao unique is that it is not something that can be logically understood or described with words. As the Tao Te Ching, one of the foundational texts of Taoism, says, "The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao." The Tao transcends language and human understanding, and yet it is the essence of all things. To live according to the Tao is to align oneself with the natural world and its rhythm, to act in harmony with the ever-changing flow of life. This idea of the Tao is somewhat similar to the concept of nature in Western philosophy, but Taoism goes beyond simply appreciating the beauty of nature. It is a call to recognize and live in alignment with the natural processes that govern the universe. Whether it is the cycles of the seasons, the rise and fall of the sun, or the inner workings of our own bodies, everything follows the Tao. One of the central teachings in Taoism is the principle of Wu Wei, a concept often misunderstood as non-action, but more accurately translated as effortless action or action through non-action. Wu Wei teaches that we should not force things to happen, but instead allow events to unfold naturally. It is about finding the flow of life and moving with it, rather than against it. In a world that often values hustle and constant activity, Wu Wei offers a radical alternative. It asks us to trust that, by aligning ourselves with the natural rhythms of life, things will unfold in their own time and way. This is not to say that we should be passive or lazy, but that we should act with purpose, mindfulness, and grace, without the need to control every outcome. A classic example of Wu Wei can be found in the behavior of water. Water flows around obstacles, it adjusts to the shape of the land, and it is always in motion without resistance. Taoists believe that humans, like water, can learn to move through life without struggle by following the path of least resistance, making decisions and acting in a way that is natural and harmonious with the world. In practical terms, Wu Wei can be seen in the way a Taoist would approach a task. Instead of forcing solutions or rushing through life, a person following Wu Wei would approach challenges with a calm mind, letting go of expectations and being open to the flow of circumstances. It is the ability to remain centered and relaxed, regardless of the situation, which allows one to act in the most appropriate way. Another essential concept in Taoism is the idea of Yin and Yang, the dynamic interplay of opposites that exists in all things. Yin and Yang represent two complementary forces that are interconnected and interdependent. Yin is typically associated with qualities such as femininity, darkness, passivity, and cold, while Yang represents masculinity, light, activity, and heat. Taoism teaches that both forces are present in everything, and their balance is crucial for harmony. The symbol of Yin and Yang is often depicted as a circle divided into two halves, one dark, Yin, and one light, Yang, each containing a dot of the opposite color. This signifies that there is no absolute Yin or absolute Yang. Rather, each contains the seed of the other. This duality is a natural and essential part of the universe, and it highlights the interconnectedness of all things. In Taoist thought, the interplay between Yin and Yang is not something to be avoided or resisted. Instead, it is to be embraced and understood as a necessary balance. For example, day cannot exist without night, and life cannot exist without death. Taoism teaches that to achieve harmony, we must understand and accept these opposites within ourselves and the world around us. By finding balance between Yin and Yang, we can create a life that is in harmony with the Tao. In Taoism, the concept of Qi, or Qi, plays a vital role. Qi is the vital life force, or energy, that flows through all living things. It is the energy that sustains life and connects all beings with the Tao. In Chinese medicine, martial arts, and Taoist spiritual practices, cultivating and balancing one's Qi is essential for maintaining health and well-being. Taoists believe that the flow of Qi can be blocked or disturbed by negative emotions, stress, or physical illness. Through practices like Qigong, a system of movement, meditation, and breathing exercises, and Tai Chi, a form of martial art that emphasizes slow, deliberate movements, practitioners can cultivate and harmonize their Qi, leading to greater health, vitality, and spiritual awareness. In Taoism, Qi is seen as a fluid, dynamic force that flows freely through the body and the universe. When Qi flows freely, the body and mind are healthy, and life is in harmony with the Tao. But when Qi is blocked, it can lead to illness, discomfort, and disharmony. By learning to cultivate and direct Qi, Taoists believe that we can tap into the deeper currents of life, leading to greater peace, longevity, and connection with the Tao. The teachings of Taoism are contained in two major texts, the Tao Te Ching and the Zhuangzi, or Zhuangzi. These texts provide the philosophical foundation for Taoist thought and offer insights into how to live a life of harmony with the Tao. The Tao Te Ching, attributed to the sage Laozi, Lao Tzu, is one of the most influential works in Chinese philosophy. It consists of 81 short chapters filled with poetic wisdom and teachings on how to live in accordance with the Tao. The Tao Te Ching emphasizes simplicity, humility, and the importance of living in harmony with the natural world. It teaches that the key to life is not to force one's will on the world, but to act with grace, wisdom, and kindness. The Zhuangzi is another foundational Taoist text, attributed to the philosopher Zhuangzi. The Zhuangzi is filled with allegories, parables, and stories that explore the nature of reality, the futility of human striving, and the importance of freedom. Zhuangzi's teachings emphasize spontaneity, the absurdity of rigid thinking, and the need to let go of attachments to the self. The Zhuangzi provides a more whimsical, yet equally profound, interpretation of Taoist thought, with a focus on the transcendent nature of the Tao. While Taoism is deeply philosophical, it is also a practical guide for living a more balanced and harmonious life. Taoists engage in practices such as meditation, Tai Chi, Qigong, and contemplation to cultivate their connection with the Tao. By embracing simplicity, spontaneity, and flexibility, Taoists learn to navigate life's challenges with ease and serenity. In modern times, Taoism offers a valuable antidote to the stress, busyness, and complexity of contemporary life. Its teachings remind us that we do not need to strive endlessly to find happiness or success. Rather, we need to align ourselves with the natural world and trust in its wisdom. By embracing the flow of life, cultivating balance, and learning to act with effortless grace, we can find peace and fulfillment in every moment. Taoism is more than just a philosophy or religion. It is a way of living in harmony with the world around us. By understanding the Tao, practicing Wu Wei, embracing Yin and Yang, and cultivating Qi, we can lead lives of peace, balance, and inner freedom. Taoism invites us to let go of rigid control, to embrace the flow of life, and to trust in the wisdom of the natural world. If you've enjoyed learning about Taoism and want to explore more philosophies, spiritual practices, and life lessons, don't forget to subscribe to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. We are here to share wisdom from around the world, helping you find balance and understanding in your own journey. Subscribe now to stay connected and let the unfolding of your path begin. Thank you for watching, and may the Tao guide your way.